Hi everybody. So now it's time to find out what my next 5 reads will be. I'm rather excited because I have realised, having put all my books here, that I only have 7 Catherine Cooksons, but technically 8 because I did buy one around my birthday, but I'm going to reveal that after I've gone through those 7, the other 7, and only 8 advent calendar books left. So it looks so weird having so few Catherine Cookson and advent calendar books on my sofa, but wow, we're getting there. I can't believe it. But anyway, it's time for me to pick 2 books from my priority reads jar, 2 from my Catherine Cookson jar, and 1 from my advent jar. So just a reminder that the Catherine Cookson, I have got a trilogy in there, so if my first pick is that trilogy, then I won't be picking another one from the jar, but we shall see what gets picked. So right now I'm going to shake my priority reads jar and then pick 2 at random. So, oh dear, if I could actually open the jar. Okay, let's see what I'm going to pick. Oh, let's go for this one. Into my hand. Okay, so my next read will be, oh, it's a good one. It's actually a Persephone Books one. It is The Blank Wall by Elizabeth Saxey Holding. So this is a book where it's had a couple of adaptations, but I've never actually seen an adaptation of it, so I'm going to go in this completely blind. And it's about a woman who gets caught up in a situation of her possibly being accused of the murder of her daughter's fiance. I can't remember if he's fiance or husband, and he's not a guy that she particularly likes, and it's all about trying to figure out what's going on. Now, the reason why I didn't read the back of the book is because it's blank. The thing about Persephone Books is that they have them published like this so that you can't judge a book by its cover, and the blurb about the book is actually a quote from it, and the back is some information about the author. So I don't have any more details than what I've got in my head from having pulled that slip of paper out. So yeah, hopefully what I just described is actually correct, but we shall see. So the next read is The Blank Wall. Okay, now let's see what my other priority books read is going to be. Oh, let's go for this one. It's all unraveled in my hand. It's my last Persephone book read, which is Emmeline by Judith Rosner. I'm not sure if it's Emmeline or Emmeline. I will have to check that. But this is about a young woman in the 1800s in, I think, Canada, I believe it is, and it's all about the various trials and tribulations about her life, and just various things that happen, and it's all about social norms and scandal and the way in which women were oppressed at that time. And yeah, again, because it's Persephone Books, I don't have the full blurb, and I just have to think what it is off the top of my head from what I can remember from when I did my Persephone Books video. But yeah, oh my gosh, so my next 2 reads are my last 2 Persephone book reads. That is so awesome. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Oh, I'm really chuffed with those. Right, so those are my priority reads. Let's find out which of my Catherine Cookson books I'm going to be reading next. I can't believe I've got so few Catherine Cookson books now. It is insane. But as mentioned, if I pick Tilly Trotter trilogy as my first one, then I won't be picking anymore. So right, let's go. Oh, let's go for this one. And it is, oh, it's a single book. It's Colorblind. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous cover, even though obviously it is a bit worn and torn, but you know, it is absolutely gorgeous. So The McQueens were a noisy, extravagant, undisciplined family. They laughed too much, hated too much, and were intolerant of those who were different from themselves. When Bridget McQueen announces that she's to marry a sailor, they are delighted until they see him. For James Pearson, adoring and devoted, was coloured, and Bridget's persistent marriage fired a family feud that was to extend to the next generation. So it's all about multiracial relationship in, I think it's the 1920s, from what I can remember. I don't know if she actually declares it at the beginning of the book. No, she hasn't. But yes, so about they're an Irish family, and having a mixed race relationship at that time in Northern England, and the impact that it makes, and then for the next generation what that then means. Very interested, very looking forward to Colourblind. Okay, right, let's pick my second one, and if I do pick that trilogy, then it's going to be a bumper edition Kathleen Cookson read this time. Let's go for this one, and it is... Oh, stop it. It's the Tilly Trotter trilogy. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm having a bumper edition of Kathleen Cookson books. So the first one is Tilly Trotter. Then we've got Tilly Trotter Wed and Tilly Trotter Widowed. So obviously those titles give a bit of information away, but not too much. So, set amongst the bustling tighter town of County Durham during the reign of young Queen Victoria, Tilly Trotter is a compelling story of a young girl living happily with her grandparents on the edge of Stubworth Estate. But hard times lie ahead for the beautiful, slim Matilda. Envied by the women for her unusual beauty, lusted after by all men, Tilly is accused of witchcraft, experiences the cruel drudgery of working in the local coal mines, and knows the heartache of a passionate love that is not returned. Yet Tilly emerges as a courageous young girl with a strong instinct for survival. So yeah, oh my gosh, we've got the Tilly Trotter trilogy. Oh! Wow. Okay. Right. And then my final one is my advent calendars. So let's see which advent calendar book I'm going to be reading last of all. Oh, let's go for this one. It's wrapped itself around my finger. And it is, an interesting one. Date with the Executioner by Edward Marsden. So this is Edward Marsden. I remember when I opened this book in the advent calendar that I was opening, that he'd written like a series of books. I might actually reference it. The Railway Detective series, that's it. And this is, I think, the first book of like a sort of spin-off of that, or it has, at least it's another group of individuals, but has that Railway Detective as kind of like the link between the two. So as far as I know, this is the first book of that series, but it'll be definitely the first book that I've read of his. So it says 1817, dawn breaks over London and the scene is set for a duel between a lady's ardent admirers. Thief taker Paul Skilton has been teaching Mark Bowerman how to shoot properly, but he is not sanguine about his clumsy pupil's chances. Despite the breaking up of the duel by Bow Street runners, the passions behind the confrontation seem to spill out into a full light of day when Bowerman is later stabbed to death. Paul and his twin Peter are determined to see justice done, and a race against the runners begins, where the brothers must pick a path through threads of inheritance and treachery, with a beautiful woman at the heart of the web. So there we go. That is Date with the Executioner by Edward Marsden. So wow, I've got quite a range of reads coming up. So we have, let's see if I can hold this up so you can see, we've got The Blank Wall, Emmeline, Colourblind, the Tilly Trotter trilogy, and A Date with the Executioner. But also don't forget that in 3 weeks' time we have The Hallmarked Man coming out, the next in the Stripes series, and I have got that entire week off work. I will be buying it. I'll be there to buy it from my Waterstone, local Waterstones, 9 a.m. And I will be starting it straight away. So it's wedged somewhere in between these. I don't know exactly where. You will be getting the Hallmarked Man as well. So yes, and when it comes to that Tilly Trotter trilogy, I think I'll do like what I've done with other Catherine Cookson trilogies, where I will wait until I've read all of them and then review. So there might be a bit of quite a gap of time. I don't know. We'll see how quickly I can get through the that is such a mouthful. Tilly Trotter trilogy. And yeah, I will get back to you as soon as I have finished that. But there we go. Those are my next reads. I hope you're excited as much as I am for them. And yeah, I will back my thoughts when I have finished reading The Blank Wall as soon as I'm. So yeah, brilliant. Bye.